I don't.
To wait.
All righty, where are the counselors?
Can we see where everybody is?
Not me, I'm not included in that.
No, I'm sending somebody. They're going to go get them.
Well, we had 5 actually.
We do now?
Yes, we have 5. Let's go. All righty, we're going to call this meeting to order. Number 9, resolution, yes, that's ready.
Yep. And today we have a public hearing at 1 o'clock, right?
Okay, and there is a public hearing today at 1 o'clock about AXA Tower. Counselor Thompson.
Yes, Madam President. I have item number 10, and this item is ready. If there's any questions.
Okay, and we'll go back to Counselor Bay. Counselor Rudd, are you taking his items?
Yes, Councilor Rudd couldn't be here this morning. He has items 12, 13, 14, and 15. These items are ready. Yes, one has to be.
Have to be held.
Okay, 13, 14, and 15 have to be held. He said item 12, which we're going to have a study or executive session following this.
Thank you. Counselor Green.
Thank you, Madam President. I have items 16 through 23. These were discussed in the last study session. If there's any further questions, let me know. If not, I consider them all ready.
Thank you very much. Counselor Carney is not here. Counselor Ryan.
Thank you, Madam President. Counselor Carney has items 24 through 29, and barring any questions, those items are ready.
Thank you. Okay. Counselor Boyle.
Thank you. Bear with me. I'm not on the right page. I have items number 30 and 31. I wanted to, everybody should have an updated version of the ordinance regarding the snow removal contractors licensing. A couple of changes have been made since our last meeting. And well, actually, just one change. The participation in the educational seminar will reduce the fine to $10. It's not going to be free. It will be $10. The fine, the fee for the license. If you participate, the fee for the license will be changed to $50, and if you participate in the educational seminars that are going to be put on by the city 2 times a year, that fee will be reduced to $10.
And there was a question on there about the 3 times, having 3 violations. Is that still on there?
Yeah, that's the revocation. In order to have your license revoked, there was no
3 ticketed offenses.
Language around what would constitute what would warrant revocation of the license. So we added that. So if you
3 ticketed.
If you have 3 ticketed offenses, your license will be revoked for 2 years. And if you're caught driving and operating a plow in the city of Syracuse with a revoked license, the fine for that will be $500. So all of the changes are going to be outlined in the...
I gave out a highlighted version, and then there's a solid version without the highlighting.
Okay. The highlighted version are the items that are highlighted are the items that are changed. So.
All righty.
All right. Oh, okay. And then I also have item number, what are we on? 31. 31, and that is ready.
Thank you. Counselor Bay, we're going to go backwards.
Thank you, Madam President. I don't believe that there were any further questions on this item. If there are, yes, no. Call that item ready. Thank you.
Thank you. Counselor Allen.
Thank you, Madam President. I have items 32 through 76. Items 32 through 35 are ready. And I'm going to withdraw items 36 and 37. And items 38 through 48 will be held. And I'm going to withdraw item 49. Items 50 through 57 will be held. And items 58 through 76 are all ready.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Counselor Boyle.
Thank you. This is an add-on item. Can I bring up
Your handout agenda.
Resolution.
my resolution? There it is. Too many papers in front of me today. Resolution memorializing New York State Congressman Katko to support the funding of the Violence Against Women's Reauthorization Act of 2018. The Violence Against Women Act was enacted in 1994 and set to expire on September 30th, 2018. A stopgap funding measure was put into place through December 7th. The funding allowed social service agencies to aid victims affected by sexual violence. We do have a guest here. Can I invite her up now to say a couple of words? We have the president of the Central New York National Organization for Women here to speak for a minute about this resolution. And I'd like to thank all of the counselors for signing on for this important resolution. So thank you for your support. Mickey Pelosi.
Thank you. My name is Mickey Belossi. I am the president of Central New York National Organization for Women chapter. We cover a 5-county area. I'm pleased to be here. In 2017, New York State National Organization for Women launched a campaign to protect the vital programs funded by the Violence Against Women Act. This is landmark legislation enacted in 1994 with bipartisan support. It made fighting violent crimes against women a federal priority for the first time in history. VAWA has transformed how government responds to domestic and sexual violence, serving as a model for similar legislation around the world. In this #MeToo moment, we must continue to stress the need for progress and funding to end the epidemic of gender violence in the U.S. We appreciate you joining with NOW to call on the New York congressional delegation to continue fully funding VAWA, implement it with vigor that every other administration since its inception has shown, and to oppose any legislation or budget cuts that would seek to reverse the rights and jeopardize the safety of women. This past year, NOW hosted a series of women's town halls across the state with survivors and service providers who told their stories and provided testimony for our congressional white paper on protecting VAWA. The testimonies delivered at our women's town halls were real-life proof that we need more investment against Violence Against Women Act initiatives, not less. I thank each of you for your support and recognition that violence does not have a place in Syracuse, in Central New York, nor in the United States. Together we can strengthen our laws, create new ones, hold our justice system accountable, and ensure victim services are comprehensive. Together we can break down long-standing public attitudes that harmful rape culture beliefs that make it difficult for survivors of gendered violence to come forward and hold those responsible accountable. I do have copies of that white paper. I'll start them right here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. My item's ready.
Thank you. Counselor Allen.
Thanks. I have 2 waiver items, items 78 and 79, both for encroachment signs, and both of these items are ready.
Thank you. And with that, I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'm sorry, to executive session. So no motion to adjourn. We're going to executive session. So I need a motion.
Motion to go to executive.
Second?
I was like, I don't know.
Hello? Okay.